Hello. I hope everyone is well, everyone who has stumbled upon this video. Um, this is my first video, so right off the bat, got to get that out in the open. I have no idea what I'm doing, so this is a very bare bones operation right here. I have a ring light and my smartphone, and that's about it. So why should you care about this and who I am and what I want to do with this channel? Well, I'm a guy. I'm just a person who is on a spiritual journey. And maybe when you hear that S word, that may turn you off, but personally, I believe that regardless of spiritual or not, every single one of us on this planet is on a journey. And this channel is meant for us to take this journey together. What I really want to do, I want to see this channel grow, because with it, I want to help people. I want to not only help people with words through writing and whatnot, but if and when, not if, but when this channel gets to the point where it's generating, enough money, I would love to give this money to people. Just, give it to those in need. The world is a very, very crazy place right now, to say the least. There's a lot of hatred, a lot of suffering, a lot of pain going on in the world, and I think one way, or maybe the first step in any kind of healing, is to talk about all this stuff, no matter how ugly it is. Suicide, topics of suicide, topics like depression, anxiety, happiness, whatever. I mean, anything is game, really, on this channel. I have attempted suicide in the past, and for, I would say, 95% of my life so far, I've lived in darkness. For any number of reasons: insecurity, just, being told by society, by, school, powers that be, that I'm not good enough. And, growing up, those of you that have heard that before, I mean, it's tough, and you enter adulthood not really feeling like an adult, not really feeling like you're in power of anything. So that is where the journey comes in. I am attempting to figure out who I really am, because I've had people say, "Oh, okay, well, David, after you've started to take medication, and you're meditating, and you're doing all these cool things, you'll be back to your old self." And right after they would say something like this, I would think to myself, I don't even know who my old self is. I don't know. Maybe my old self never was. Maybe this is not only my new self blossoming, but the first version of myself. I have no idea. All I know is, prior to starting this journey of awakening, I hated myself. Depression and anxiety ruled my life. Suicidal thoughts ruled me. My addictions ruled me. So I definitely felt like I was in a cage. And put in there initially by believing everyone's lies about, you know, no one can be truly happy and you must suffer while you're alive. After a while, you believe these things, and 20 to 30 years down the road, if you're still in that cage, you have no one to blame but yourself because you have decided to stay there. Um, so forgive my rambling, but I'm just kind of going with the flow right here. So yeah, that is me in a nutshell. Just a guy wanting to come out of that depression closet, that the darkness, and wanting to talk, not only to help myself, but to help so many other people out there that just want to talk, that need to get some shit off of their chest. And I'm aware that, you know, I may be further on in that I'm willing to talk about things more, um, more so than, you know, other people that are very, you know, they're not ready to let it all let it all hang out. As for me, I spent so much time in the darkness, you know, thinking it was mysterious, and, you know, people thinking, oh wow, that's so cool, he's so mysterious. And it was just a bunch of bullshit. People thought I was probably just, they were probably thinking I was crazy. But that was my ego out of control. That was something, that was a lie I was believing, that I need to be in the darkness to be interesting, to be chaotic, all, you know, all that kind of stuff. And you know, I think I've come to the conclusion that most of everything I believed in the past has just been all shit. So now, enough of that. It's time to do away with all the crap, all the bugs that have accumulated on the windshield of life, and time to just clear things and see things for what they are. And this is what I call awakening. Not being woke or any of that, you know, the hip slogan going around nowadays, but I'm talking about spiritual awakening. Seeing things, seeing the vibrant colors of the world, and seeing the beautiful things the world has to offer. Although during a spiritual awakening, and I speak for myself, of course, you not only see the beautiful things, but you see a lot of the horrible, just negative things going on in the world. And you may be ultra sensitive to it. I am sensitive to the negative things going on the planet. You know, it's hard for me to read the news. It's hard for me to look and just see what's going on. And it's just like my heart, my mind, my thoughts go out to all these people who are suffering, who are losing people, who are in the middle of wars, not only physically, but also internally, externally, as well as internally, is what I meant. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to get this out, get this video going, get this channel started, because the sooner the better. And to tell you the truth, I have been giving into the thoughts of, you know, okay, David, the video has to be perfect. The video has to be as polished and glamorous as all the other videos that I see on YouTube, that are produced, that have a crew pretty much working on them. And I'm not putting any of that stuff down at all. I would like for this channel to get to that point where, you know, there are more people involved. It has, you know, I want to see it grow into something truly amazing. Now, let me see if I've covered all the points on my page here. Who am I? I'm David Rodriguez. I am someone who takes medication daily. I am someone who has felt and I have experienced the benefits of meditation, which prior to medication I never would have started. Suffered from a lot of suicidal thoughts and inclinations and idealizations in the past. Yeah. So, I just think that my experience may help someone else. It may or may not, but I think the universe or God, whatever, however you want to refer to it, God wants me to just get all this out in the open. And if it helps people, amazing. I don't see how it cannot help anyone. So, again, this is why I'm doing this. And we're talking about someone who has, again, lived in the shadows and never expressed any sort of feelings or just anything. Just I wanted to stay on the sidelines of my own life and get by and not rattle the cage, but enough of that. It is time for the cages to be rattled. So, purpose of the channel, again, I want to help people. I want to see where this goes. And through you viewing and liking and subscribing, commenting, and sharing this with people, it would just be a huge deal for me. And I would like to see, just maybe as an experiment, see how fast this channel can grow. Maybe just like a wildfire, it can go out of control in a good way, of course. And let's see, topics of misery, happiness, suicide, everything, sadness, being on the shelf collecting dust. That's how I see myself. Being on the shelf for so long and finally saying, enough is enough. Fuck it. It's time to get off the shelf and do something about my life. And that's where I'm at. So I am going to get going. Thank you if you've watched this whole video, thank you so much for listening and hearing me out. And hopefully I didn't say a billion times. Again, this is really like my first go at this, putting myself out to the world, and we have to all start somewhere. And thank you so much for listening to me. And I hope that you are having an amazing time, and I hope you are smiling right now. And if you are not, I just want you to know that my heart and my mind go out to you. And I'm here. Send me a comment if you want to chat. If you want a certain topic to be touched upon, on this channel, let me know. So please like, subscribe, view, turn on your notifications, share, all that crazy stuff. Subscribe. And I will see you again very, very soon. Thank you.